Taco Bell isn't just a job or a place to eat, it's an experience. And that's what this podcast is all about. It's a chance for you to get a behind the scenes look at what it's like to work here, the craveable food that we've been launching, and of course, the cool stuff we've been up to. So let's talk about what's been happening at the Bell.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the Bell. I'm Cierra.
And I'm Zach.
You may have noticed that Eric is not with us today, but good news. He is growing his family, and we're so excited for him and his family. So we brought in our guest, Zach Trail.
Me.
Who you may have recognized from previous episodes. And if you haven't watched it yet, shame on you. It's episode 1, so go back and do your homework.
Yeah,
But welcome.
thanks for having me. I'm a little rusty and dusty, but you know what? That's okay.
We love you the way you are.
It's going to be a good podcast. Thanks. And another, again, huge congrats to Eric for welcoming a future Taco Bell fan.
I know. A future intern, maybe.
Yeah,
who knows?
we're excited.
My recruiter brain's never turning on.
I know. Well, thanks for having me. Thanks for inviting me. I'm super excited to be here.
I'm excited to have you here.
Yeah.
And I know you've told us a little bit about yourself already, and we're bored of it. I'm just kidding. But why don't you tell us what you've been up to? You've done a lot since your last podcast.
Yeah. Actually, on the first episode, we talked about a couple things that were coming up. So those things happened. Number 1, went to Costa Rica for a team challenge. Amazing, amazing opportunity. Also, it's just one of my most favorite things we do here. So there's 5 countries that competed. And then we did something specifically for Menu Blast where we're always having them compete to create that craveable combination of crunchy, cheesy, and spicy. So we're looking for them to come up with a new menu hack. And so this year they had to do it they created an entree and a dessert. And it was also like, hey, how is this dish inspired by the country that you come from?
So did you get to try these things, or were you just the host?
I was the host.
Okay.
What happens is they create a dish and then they have to make them one for each judge. So as the host, the food goes to them, but they always let me take a little nibble.
And how were the nibbles?
Amazing.
Good. Okay.
All their dessert options were fantastic. And then they had just all these good burrito things that they kept making.
What?
I don't want to say anything because I don't want to spoil
I know.
it.
I was just going to say, can we get some spoilies? But I don't know if we can.
No, we got to wait for it to drop. I don't know when that's dropping, but they're
you know the winner.
making the edit. Yeah, we know the winner. They're editing it right now.
Okay. And when does it drop?
I don't know.
Oh.
We'll figure it out.
So what did you do in Costa Rica?
I just had a good time. I partied, apparently. Also, crazy thing happened when I was there. We live in California. Earthquakes are real.
We do. Good reminder.
There was the biggest earthquake I'd ever been in when I was in Costa Rica.
Really?
Yeah. I think it was like a 5.5.
That's pretty big.
Yeah, but it was a roller, so I was like, whoa, but I was in my hotel room, didn't know what to do.
Did you duck and cover?
I went and stood in the frame of the bathroom.
Just between you.
I was like, but I'm not from California, I'm from Michigan, so I didn't know what to do.
True.
But everyone was on the...
No, sorry.
That's fire. Okay. All right,
No.
don't be around you during an earthquake.
No.
So everyone was on the group chat and everyone's like, oh, just an earthquake. But everyone seemed really nonchalant about it. So
chill.
I was like, okay, then I'm fine. I'm not going to be nervous.
You were a little nervous though.
I was scared.
I'm glad you
But everyone was
survived.
safe. It was a good time. But that was, I guess, kind of a weird highlight of the trip.
Yeah. Out of all of the little nibbles you had a little earthquake scare.
Earthquake and great food. They had so many
That was my
creative
next
ideas.
question. I was going to say, how good was the food?
Delicious.
Blew your mind.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As expected.
Beautiful country, beautiful hotel, beautiful people, both inside and out. And they just brought their passion and why they were excited to be a part of Taco Bell brand to the competition. It was amazing.
Well, what else have you been up to? You've done really great things at the RSC because that is your job. Again, go back to episode 1 and listen to what he does.
So we're currently filming this episode in November, first week. So last week was Halloween. That was, again, pride and joy of Taco Bell.
Amazing.
We took the day. We just had a good time. We did a live Zoom call, I guess, where we live streamed a scare video where our employees had no idea what was happening. We literally hid, scared them, filmed them, and then said, hey, we're going to show this to everybody.
Time out about that. This is a preview of what the person in the lobby looked like who was scaring us. Our very own cameraman, Cam, right over here. He's the culprit.
And he does like to wear that in his off time.
He hid in the lobby for hours.
Dressed as a plant.
Yes.
Yeah.
And here's the thing. I unfortunately let a poor girl go before me.
Because you knew?
I didn't know though, but I think I was just being nice, and I was like, "Oh, after you." Open
Now
the
she
door for
hates
her,
you.
and then we both got scared, but I missed the camera, so I was like, and I did see her on the video.
Now, I strategically planned this, so this was being recorded while I was in Costa Rica so that I wouldn't get scared.
Okay, that's not fair. See how you have the upper hand
Yeah,
when
always,
you're
yeah.
in your role. But anyway, so
Yeah,
other things.
A great thing. So we do live feeds. So there was the scare video. All of our departments do a competition where they create funny like videos based on what's happening in the world, pop culture, or even internal promotion that we've done. So we always poke fun at the brand. So we played that. And then this year we did something new where there was a lip sync competition.
Yes.
Which was super fun.
That was one of my favorite.
So we picked a song, and we did it because of the Decades launch that we did. So I wanted to pick a song from the 2000s. And then our employees just like sang along.
And they killed it.
They danced. I was not expecting everyone to know the choreography.
I wasn't expecting everyone to go as hard as they did with the
Costume
costumes,
changes,
the
wigs,
production,
yeah,
oh,
props.
the choreography. Like people were doing their own / the iconic dance. Like it was a lot.
And then what I love is our executive team decided, hey, we want a piece of this action too. So they had a little sliver of fun, and they were in the video as well.
Yeah, it was amazing. That was my first Halloween at the RSC. It lived
Did
up
you
to
like
the hype.
it?
I
Good.
did.
Okay,
I
good.
did. We dressed as party animals, which I feel like we could do better next year. Like seeing what it is now, I'm like
hearing about it versus seeing it, it's completely different.
Like I need like prosthetics. Like I feel like I need to like come in like
You need like Heidi
crazy.
Klum level costumes.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like Medusa level hair and makeup. Like
That's
I need a
what you
full
gotta
glam team. But it was honestly amazing, and I feel like you did such a good job.
thank
and
you.
You're like a one man show. I feel like sometimes.
We are a small, mighty team. I have me, and there's another lovely person, and we are just hit the ground running. So
Yeah.
as soon as we finished Halloween, it's straight on to holiday party.
I cannot wait for my first holiday party.
We have some fun tricks up our sleeve, so we're very excited.
I've heard.
Yeah.
Because you told me off camera.
I can't divulge that information
I know.
of what's happening.
I know. We'll be able to share later on, but I am excited.
But you know who can participate in that?
Who?
Anyone who goes to tacobell.com/careers and takes a look at what we're hiring.
Shameless plug. Did you guys
Yeah.
hear that? We are hiring. So take a look at our open positions, and this could be you. Taco Bell has always been a very exciting brand leading into pop culture, and we've partnered with a lot of big players in music, sports, fashion, all things pop culture. So today we will be discussing all things partnerships with our very own guest, Courtney Pettaway.
Hello. Happy
Welcome
to
to
be
the
here.
pod.
Thank you. It's iconic to be here.
Are you excited?
I am very excited. I've been at Taco Bell a very long time, and it's just really cool to see so many different facets of the brand pop up, this podcast included. So I'm just excited to be here and honored to be with you both.
Yeah, we're excited to have you and hear all things partnerships. Like I said, we've done a lot of really cool partnerships, so I think our viewers and our listeners will be super excited to hear how that all comes about. But before we dive into that a little bit, I wanted to hear about your journey with Taco Bell, how you got into partnerships. It's such a unique industry to be a part of, so would love to hear your story.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll kind of start from the beginning at Taco Bell at least. I actually started off on the creative team, so I was a coordinator on the team 8 years ago, and honestly at that stage of my career didn't know what I wanted to do and joined the creative team and really fell in love with the people but wasn't really sure what my path was at the time. And I really started to get involved in the relationship management side of things, so account management is what we called it at the time, and really just loved working with different partners in the building and bringing projects from brief to execution. And as much as I love the creative development side, just working with people was absolutely it for me. And so after a few years, I started to kind of get an itch and wanted to learn something new. And I really appreciated that Taco Bell offered the upward mobility to kind of explore something different on different teams. And so, the partnerships team, it had a different name at the time, but they kind of formed. And I was like, ooh, what's going on over there? I'm really curious on, how we're expanding our marketing functions in that realm. And so I met with my now boss and really got to know what was going on and got excited about it and made the jump from our creative team to partnerships. So in a nutshell, that's kind of how I transitioned.
Nice. And well, at the time, that team didn't really exist.
It did not exist.
And then they start to rebuild. And so what is the thing that kind of attracted you most to that team?
I think just wanting to learn a new skill set. At the time, I kind of knew how to do my job and do it pretty well. And it's not that I didn't like love the people that I was working with, but I was just like, oh, I just want to try something different and new. And Taco Bell is a marketing machine, and there are just so many different facets I think I was curious about. But just I think the relationship management side of things really drew me in. And so I really wanted to explore and expand my skill set in that way.
So what are some of the things you worked on before hopping over to this team?
So many things. So I did help with a national menu board refresh. That was, I think, when I first jumped into like the account management side of things. We had a very different looking menu board, and so I kind of helped reshoot the menu or the menu board photography and laid out differently. So that was really interesting. I got to help with the Bell Hotel activation that we did, which was really cool. Did a little work on Taco Shop when the social strategy for Taco Bell really came to life in a new way. Our team got to help with the creative and photography side of that. So I feel like I've lived a lot of lives here, at least on that team even. And then, fast forward to today, I would never have guessed I would have landed here, which is incredible.
And then do you remember your first project you worked with when you went to the new team?
Yes. It was a Crocs collab.
something light. Something easy to ease you in.
If you told me I'd be helping design and market a shoe, I never would have guessed that in a million years.
At a taco company?
Yes. At a taco company, on a marketing team, not in retail, but doing a shoe at a food company. Yeah.
Hotels, shoes, tacos.
Yeah, we kind of
do it all.
We actually do it all here.
One-stop shop.
Pretty cool. But yeah, it was just a really cool world to jump into and to really start to see, okay, like this is how other brands work, and it's a lot of balance and keeping people in the know of how things move here, but also balancing what they need and adding value to their work streams. So yeah, it's definitely a balancing act, I would say.
Well, I'm sure it's super easy too when other brands are like, we would love to work with you.
Yes, it is such a blessing to work for a well-loved brand, I will say. Like we, a lot of people reach out to us. We also keep our finger on the pulse of culture. It's really important. And like, I'm chronically online, so it works out well for me, but it is our job, a part of our job to really make sure we know what's going on. So, Taco Bell does a lot of things, whether it's our food or activations or really engaging with our loyalty members who are awesome, so excited to work with us. And so it's just really important that we continue to seek out ways to engage them and new audiences. It's a big piece of that too.
And what partnerships have you worked on recently and ones that you can share and are most proud of? Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'll just go with this year. There's so many in 3 years, but I would say first and foremost, we got to do a partnership with Tony Hawk and Activision. So I'm from San Diego, and Tony Hawk is definitely a local legend. So it felt like a very full circle moment for me. But the game relaunched this year, and so we had a really cool opportunity to tie our value campaign with Tony and the game relaunching. And so it was a journey from start to finish, because that, I think, was one of the first ones I really got in there early on with their teams, and we were designing things inside of the game really early on. And then when it came to marketing the actual game, Activision's doing a lot. Tony has his own schedule to promote the game, and then Taco Bell, of course, we got to let people know what we're dishing out. So it was just a really cool opportunity to work with a lot of different facets. It was a balancing act, and it was a lot to, kind of be the switchboard operator of, but it was a really cool campaign, and I'm very proud of our teams here. Like it takes a village. Like anything you see is legal, creative, operations. Like there's so many people here that help us do the work. So really grateful we have a support system here to get things out in the world.
Okay, so Taco Bell, big brand. People are always curious to know what is the next thing that we're going to do, and how do we keep a pulse on that? So I guess my question is, what's the purpose of partnerships? And then on top of that, what's the process of how we pick our partnerships?
That's a great question. I think, as I said before, like we're a marketing machine and there are a lot of factors at play. But I think when we zoom into what our team helps do and how we support different functions here at Taco Bell, it's really important, I guess, first and foremost, that it's an authentic connection, because I think as a consumer, people can sniff out if something is just like a cash grab or like brand's partner and, do their own thing, and it just doesn't feel authentic. But I would say when we partner with individuals or brands, like it's really important to us that they love Taco Bell. It's important if it's a brand that their values align with ours and how we show up in culture. It all works together, and it's all very important for us. So I would say that's a really big piece of it. But yeah, purpose-wise, I think, we do sell food, and so we want to find fun and exciting ways to share that with our consumer base. We have a really, really excited fan base. I've seen a lot of cool things and just excited fans that, just get excited about what we do. They're curious what we were going to do next. And so I think finding new, exciting ways to engage them, to give them access to different things, whether that's food or concerts or merch, we really want to make sure we're taking care of our day ones, and even bringing in new fans. Like when we are able to go into different niches of culture, it's great because we can bring new people in that are excited about what we're doing and can, just kind of see us in a different light in a good way. So, it works together in a lot of different ways.
So start to finish, partnership to the first convo to execution.
Yeah.
What's the timeline we're talking?
Oh, it's different kind of every time. Of course, it takes a bit to get a campaign off the ground, but it can be 6 months. It could be 2 years. It all just really depends on, is it tied to food? Is it something that's locked into the calendar, like a video game? Is it something we have a little bit of flexibility in, or part of a loyalty drop? So it's all over the board. But I would say process-wise, we, like I said, we were really trying to see, what's moving in culture, whether that's sports, music, entertainment, and really finding a way to attach it to our marketing calendar and what we're doing here. And then really just getting in early with those partners and understanding hey, of course it needs to be valuable for Taco Bell, but how does this bring value to what you're doing as well? And how do we work together to make it, optimal for both parties or all parties involved? And then once we identify that partner or that brand, it's really important for us to really get them in early into our process. So if we're working on a brief, we want to make sure we know what their priorities are. What are we trying to do? What are we trying to shout from the rooftops of the campaign? As we're doing creative development, it's really important that they're getting visibility on creative that's coming through so they can sign off on it and nothing's a shock at the end when we're going live. So just really bringing them in and linking arm in arm to develop the campaign. And then, of course, once it launches, we can all celebrate together, but really just bringing them into the fold and working alongside all of our marketing partners from start to finish really births the best campaigns.
And I love that every campaign touches a specific, demographic. I don't know everything about Tony Hawk. I did not play that game growing up. Sorry. Sorry, Tony. But I feel like it reaches a certain demographic. Yeah. But we have other partnerships that I'm oh my gosh, I'm so excited about that. So I love that everybody could relate to the brand, whether it's through food, music, fashion, sports, whatever it may be, just like you said.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
It's a loaded department and team that you're a part of.
In the best way, And like you said, I'm not a gamer or a skateboarder, so when it kind of fell on my plate, I was oh, okay, we're going to figure it out. And it was so cool to see, you just learn a lot too in the process. So it's really exciting to see how we're able to get in there, but also personally just to learn and grow in different ways is really rewarding.
And what is your favorite partnership that you've worked on so far?
Oh, that's asking who your favorite child is.
I know. Sorry to put you on the spot there.
We'll go with recency bias now. We'll go with a recent one because I have loved this brand for years, but we recently launched a collaboration with Salt and Straw.
Yes.
If I can do a plug, everyone needs to go get the chocolate at their local Salt and Straw because it's so delicious, but it's this basically chocolate taco or ice cream chocolate taco, and it comes with little sauce packets. But I think in all seriousness, it was really cool to work. Their team is incredible. The most amazing human beings. They're so creative and passionate about what they do, and really mirrors what I see at Taco Bell, which is I think is why it works so well. But just to see the food science of it all, and then really plug in our marketing magic, it was really fun to bring that truly from start to finish. And it went on quite the journey from last year to being live right now. But it was just a great project, a great product, and a really cool team that helped us bring it to life.
One of my favorites too.
Yeah.
I'm an ice cream connoisseur.
Oh, yes.
So I love it. It's so good. And I feel like also, like you said, you are working with a brand that is pretty similar to how we like to think outside of the box with our food creation. Yeah. So Salt and Straw, to your point, has always been one of my favorites because they're doing some crazy, I don't know what they're doing back there in the kitchen, but it's that's the same here. I'm I don't know what you guys are up to, but it's working.
They're just so dialed and willing to be creative and just try the most interesting things, but it really works. So it was an honor to work with their team for sure.
Okay, I have a fun random question.
Let's hear it.
Without going into specifics.
Okay.
Let's pretend we're doing a new partnership. You have to pick an industry, a food item, and a location. What are you doing?
An industry, food item, and location.
And location.
You're the pro.
Oh.
Don't look at me.
I feel like
Your heart's desire. Anything you want.
my heart's desire. Okay. Industry-wise, I feel like we haven't dabbled in beauty.
Okay.
So I feel like I would want to go somewhere in that space because it's just a fun way to express
Some
yourself.
hot sauce flash.
Yeah, I mean, I was like, would love to do a palette with all of our sauce packets.
Diablo smoky eye.
Yeah, I
no,
love
literally. Food-wise, that's where it gets tricky because I don't know what food I would attach to a beauty product, but maybe like a hot sauce. Like if there's a specific sauce that we were able to come up with, I don't know what it's called right now, but there was also like a lip gloss iteration of it or like a matching palette. Like I like the sauces that we do. Taco Bell's really good with sauces. So
What would you do?
yeah.
Oh my gosh. Oh, I definitely wasn't going to say beauty. I would probably do something in fashion though.
Yeah.
But I don't know what food I would choose. That's the thing. Like, I'm going to wrap myself in a tortilla.
I mean,
I was
we
dressed
do.
as a
Never
hot
say
sauce
never.
packet. I was wearing a hot sauce packet last episode. Like, please, no fashion advice from me.
I would migrate us into the travel industry.
Okay.
Cruise ships,
Oh, okay.
airplanes.
You love a cruise.
I do love cruise. Well, we've done hotel now,
Yeah, I
but
was
we
like,
saw
okay.
that was great success.
Which
That's true.
A Taco Bell cruise could be a fun time,
Good times.
but also some type of like amazing race through our
Yes.
international
International
locations.
markets.
Yes. I love that.
That could be fun.
Well, I wanted to ask, what is
Yeah.
your favorite menu item? I think
Classic.
This is, yeah.
It really depends on the mood I'm in, but if I have to go with my OG, it's a bean burrito, add rice, and some sour cream.
Oh, okay.
I also like a cheesy gordita crunch. If I'm extra hungry, we're doing both. And sometimes you gotta like switch in a spicy potato soft taco because that is the unsung hero of our menu to me.
That is true because I don't really get any of their potato items.
Oh no, it's
Potatoes are so good. Just
I-
by
in-
themselves
in
with
the
the
spicy-
cheese.
I just I love their fries.
Yeah.
I love the nacho fries,
Yeah.
but that's the potato. I need to tap into that more.
You have to try it and report back.
You inspired
because
me.
It's my favorite. But yeah, any of the three. If we're real hungry, all
three of them.
So yeah,
That's what they're there for.
exactly. But
Also, what are you most excited for the future of partnerships for Taco Bell?
ooh, that's
Great question.
I mean, honestly, just continuing to do what we do. I think
Yeah.
we're relatively a young team at Taco Bell, so I think like our strategy is pretty dialed now, and we have a lot of exciting partners. And I think the brand is on fire right now, so just being able to continue fueling those flames is going to be really exciting to be part of. So yeah, I would say to just continue exploring different facets of culture, and really adding to our marketing calendar next year is going to be exciting.
And showing up for our fans.
It's showing up for our fans.
That's what it's all about.
That's what we do it
truly
for.
is. Yeah.
Yeah. Amazing.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for being here.
Thank you. Thanks for having me. This is so fun.
I know. We could talk to you all day.
I'll stay.
Perfect.
Okay, great.
My calendar's free.
We only have 10 minutes with
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
Sorry.
Also, I'm
You're
pretty sure
done.
I'm late for a meeting. So thank you guys for having
No,
me.
we're
Thank
so
you.
happy to have you.
Aw,
Thank
thanks.
you.
Bye, guys.
Bye. That's all we have for you today. I had fun. Did you have fun?
I had a great time.
I did too. My first episode. Thanks for having me. Thanks for tuning in. If you liked it, like, subscribe, leave a comment, and don't forget, check out all things Taco Bell on all our socials. That's where we'll be posting the best of the best stuff to keep you informed of what we're doing and what's coming next. So with that, take it easy. Thanks for tuning in.